Let's talk about some more movie news, though, because Quentin Tarantino has
What?
long been rumored to make this upcoming movie, The Movie Critic. It was supposed to be his 10th film. It was supposed to be his final film. There's a bunch of casting rumors from Brad Pitt to Paul Walter Hauser was supposedly in the running for this movie. You can scrap all that because Tarantino apparently has lost interest. He has scrapped The Movie Critic as his 10th and final film. He will move on to other ideas. Art, yay or nay, you are happy that Tarantino is not going to make The Movie Critic his final film?
Is he still making it?
Well, Tarantino is obsessed with this idea that he's going to have this like perfect catalog of 10 movies he's directed. And he's really stuck to that idea that he's only going to direct 10 movies. So having already directed 9, he's only got room to do one more movie. And I think that's why he ended up not pursuing that Star Trek movie that he wrote the script for. It's what has giving him cold feet from making this movie. I don't know. I'm worried he's a little bit too obsessed with making his final film this like unachievably perfect concluding note to a career.
So he's not. I guess I had taken it as like he was finally okay with making more than 10. He's still stuck with 10.
I think he's still stuck on this idea that he's only going to direct 10.
But that's because Kill Bill counts as one movie, so Kill Bill Part 3 would just be that same movie, right? So like he can still make Kill Bill.
There we go.
Look, I think that we give him a lot of flack for this idea of like, why are you so precious with it?
Mm-hmm.
That tends to come from a lot of people who like haven't made 5 classic movies and a 6th and a 7th. And, you know, it's very obvious that he wanted whatever movie was his classic, you know, be it Inglourious or the last one, Once Upon a Time, to have been that perfect bookend. So he's overhyping himself, he's psyching himself out is really what he's doing. But it's like, why are we mad at that when it's like, obviously a creator would do that? What we should be encouraging him to know is that no creator will ever retire. That is a repeated thing I say at all points. No one retires. Athletes who should, because there's wear and tear on their bodies, don't retire. Why would a creative? It makes no sense to me. I think he'd still be around for films, and because he will stop directing but still write stuff, the temptation will always be there for him to come back.
Yeah.
None of this matters to me because I know he's going to make an 11th, a 12th, and a 13th.
It might just take a while too, and I'm worried that he's going to axe some really fun ideas in the process of getting to that point. Like, I think he just needs to bite the bullet, make his 10th movie, and then he'll, take some kind of like 5-10 year break and get that itch.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Jay-Z retire multiple times. Yeah, we do not believe this. It's just time. That's it. Come on, bro. Do you like the idea of 10 movies? Are you for that?
I mean, I think there's something kind of like cool
Novel
about it, but I think he's imagining his box set, but it's also a little bit impractical to me, right? Like I think
agree.
it's this very, juvenile approach to somebody's legacy. Whereas like, I love Martin Scorsese, and I'm sure there's like a dozen films of his that I couldn't even name you. It doesn't mean that he hasn't made a dozen classics.
Yeah, it is a very weird approach, right? This idea of like, if I make a little, each one will stand out more. But if you're always uploading, if you're always creating, your big ones stand out too. I'm glad that you brought both of them up because it shows you that there is not one route.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be the Drake of the movie industry. I still hope he does the Movie Critic. I think he's just throwing a tantrum because he can't get Leo. Leo busy. He's booked and busy.
Right? It's not worth doing if Leo won't do it. I hope he turns around on it. I think it could be a really interesting movie. Yeah.
Like, that's a big yay for me. It's like, he's just not going to film? Well, because Leo, I agree with him. Give him enough time. I don't care.